Okay, hello everyone. There's a presentation about CyberSift versus ransomware in a small product that we are going to call RansomSift, which is an anomaly detection agent that you can install directly on the endpoint, so your PC, for free. And the point of this is to show that our anomaly detection techniques actually work, right, in real life situations. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is my poor victim machine, Windows XP, plain vanilla, nothing much running on it. I do have my documents stored in my documents like most people do. And here you can see I have a bunch of files, a bunch of PDFs. I don't have anything much in this stored on this PC, so I can only open pictures. For example, this right here, right? So what I'm going to do next is show you exactly what happens when you run a piece of ransomware like WannaCrypt. So let's set WannaCrypt off. I'm just going to extract it over here and let's set it off. First thing you're going to notice is it's going to create a bunch of files on the desktop, right, with these WNRY, a couple of EXEs, that's the decryptor right there. And in the background, it's gonna go off and start encrypting my documents. The my documents folder is one of the targets of the ransomware, right? So now if we start looking at it, um, it's just gonna start encrypting everything that it finds. It has a set of um, extensions. Here you can see it installs the decryptor files in all the folders, and it's going to slowly start encrypting everything. You can already see WCRY files right there alongside my PDFs. That means that my files are actually going to get encrypted. Let's pause this. Okay, so WannaCry did its thing, right? And we have our dreaded um, decryption window, which means that our backups have better be in place, otherwise everything is gone. And as you can see over here, all my files are now WCRY files, which means everything is encrypted. Even if I try to open that picture I opened before, I can't, because now it's .png .wcry, right? So everything is encrypted, and I have no choice except to pay up at this stage. So it's pretty much game over. So now let's see what happens when we get RansomSift into the picture. Okay, let's do that just now. Okay, so same PC, same Windows XP victim over here with all my documents installed, except now I have our little anti-ransomware program running in the background. So we're going to perform the exact same scenario, but with this RansomSift running in the background. And this, it's important to note, doesn't have any signatures, right? Not like your traditional antivirus. Instead, what it's doing is monitoring process activity. This describes the type of files that's being processed. So let's see what happens once I extract my ransomware and we run it off exactly like before. So exactly like before, files get shown on the desktop, but now we'll have RansomSift, misbehaving program, etc., locking your files as a precaution until you press OK. And we do this so that if there is a false positive, basically, which is always a possibility, you can just press OK and you can continue working. Um, so one thing that you probably pretty much already noticed is that the background already changed into the decryptor, and we already got the window asking us to donate, well, to pay up the Bitcoin. And this is different than the previous scenario because it appeared really quickly. And this is because RansomSift, the anti-ransomware program, locked all the files before WannaCrypt could do that. So from WannaCry's perspective, there are no files to encrypt, so it thinks it's ready. Let's just leave everything here so you guys can see. It's important till you press OK, right? Because RansomSift locked the files for us, and that means that not even I myself can unlock the files. So it's a pretty important point. In fact, let's have a look at my documents now. Everything outwardly looks good, but then as soon as we go into our folders, you can see that even though WannaCrypt put in the cryptor file, so it went through this directory, everything is still PDF, so it's not WCry anymore. I cannot see the preview because in actual fact my file is locked by RansomSift, right? So it doesn't matter how many times I click on it, I cannot access it. And this is to prevent WannaCry from encrypting my files while it's there running in the background. So all my files still have the right extension. They're not encrypted, but they are locked. And probably a better way of showing this is if I go on this RTF file over here, it actually tells you, right, it's in use by another application and cannot be accessed. That other application is in fact RansomSift. So let's get rid of WannaCry on the PC. Let's go ahead and kill it off. So let's do that right now. And just checking that everything pretty much remained the same. It's good to note that we are a cure, not a prevention, right? So there are going to be some files which still get encrypted by WannaCry, but these will be the minority. We usually manage to save about 90% of your files. So here I'm just going to get rid of all the WannaCry processes. Let's get rid of everything. Just make sure that the process isn't still living on my PC. Nope, we seem to be in the clear. So we can close Task Manager, go back into the RansomSift process, right, and tell it to unlock our files. So that's what it's going to do when we click on OK. Now I should be able to open my files. There we go. So now I managed to get a preview because I'm allowing Windows to give access back to my files. So that's about it, people. Please leave any feedback in the comments below. Thank you.